UGC NET paper 1 includes information and communication technology as a section. The main contents included in ICT are meaning, advantages, disadvantages and use of ICT, general abbreviations and terminology, basics of internet, intranet, email, audio and video conferencing, digital initiatives in higher education, ICT and governance. Definition of ICT. It refers to technologies that provide access to information through telecommunication. It is similar to information technology, IT, but focus primarily on communication technology. Not the point. It is similar to information technology, not same as IT, or it is not a subsection or supersection of IT. This includes the internet, wireless networks, cell phones and other communication mediums. Some of the advantages and disadvantages of information and communication technology, applications and use of ICT, education, communication, health, entertainment, banking, industry, government, etc. UGC NET questions mainly focus on the education system. Application of ICT in education. Let's discuss the basics of computer. It's a machine that performs a specified sequence of operations as per the set of instructions known as programs given on a set of data, that's input, to generate desired information, that is output. A computer system mainly consists of four parts: hardware, software, user and data. Hardware represents the physical and tangible components of the computer system. And software, it's a set of electronic instructions consisting of complex codes or programs. User, normally it is computer operators. Data consists of raw facts which the computer stores and processes. Functionalities of a computer: takes data as input, stores data or instruction in its memory and uses when required, process the data and converts it into useful information, generate the output. Features of electronic machine: speed, accuracy, reliability, flexibility, etc. Applications of computer: it is widely used in different fields. Generation of computers: the development of computers was represented in different generations. The first generation computers, the development period was from 1946 to 1959. The first generation computers used vacuum tube based. The size of the first generation computers occupies a large room. Example: UNIVAC, Universal Automatic Computer. Note the abbreviations and its full form also. And ENIAC is another example of first generation computer, electronic numerical integrator and computer. Second generation computers, development period was from 1959 to 1965. They used transistors instead of vacuum tubes, so the size reduced. Third generation computers from 1965 to 1971. The year is not exact, you can refer, there will be different year in different sources, so it is can be vary. Third generation computers from 1965 1971. Integrated circuit based, so ICs replaced transistors and an IC contains different number of transistors, etc. Fourth generation computer from 1971 to 2010, it uses very large scale integration technology and it uses microprocessor. The first microprocessor is Intel 4004. The fourth generation computer uses microprocessor first. Fifth generation computers development was from 2010 onwards. It's mainly based on artificial intelligence, ultra large scale integration based. technology. Software. A software is a set of programs which is designed to perform a well-defined function. A program is a sequence of instructions written to solve a particular problem. There are two types of software, system software and application software. From the name, it's clear that system software, it's one of the main example of system software is operating system. System software can be defined as it's a collection of programs designed to operate, control and extend the processing capabilities of the computer itself. The system software, as in the name, it's essential for the working of the computer. System software serve as the interface between the hardware and end users. Some examples of system software are operating system, compilers, interpreters, assemblers. I will discuss compilers, interpreters, assemblers in next videos. Operating system. An operating system is a program that acts as an interface between the software and the computer hardware. It's an integrated set of specialized programs used to manage overall resources and operations of the computer. It is specialized software that controls and monitors the execution of all other programs that resides in the computer, including application programs and other system software. There are primarily three choices of operating system: Windows, Linux and Apple OS. Linux is free open source software and Apple, it works only on the Apple system. A simple diagram of working of a computer. There will be an end user, application software, then operating system, hardware. User cannot directly interact with the hardware, or we cannot manage the memory, etc. So operating system is essential for the working of a computer. An application software products that are designed to satisfy a particular need of a particular environment. Application software may consist of a single program such as Microsoft Notepad for writing and editing a simple text. It may also consist of a collection of programs often called a software package which works together to accomplish a task such as spreadsheet package. So application software is, we can say that it is not essential for the working of a computer. So it can be produced or it can be used based on the requirement of a user. Computer hardware consists of the following components. There will be an input unit, then CPU. CPU contains control unit, arithmetic and logic unit ALU, and memory unit. The CPU, central processing unit, processes the data and produce the output. It takes input, process data and produce output. CPU is considered as the brain of the computer. It performs all type of data processing operations, stores data, intermediate results and instructions. It controls the operation of all parts of the computer. CPU has the following components. Main components are ALU, registers and control units. ALU is the arithmetic and logic unit. When the control unit encounters an instruction that involves mathematical calculation or decision or logic, it passes the control to ALU. All the mathematical calculations and logical operations are done by the ALU. Registers. Register is the smallest high-speed storage area in the CPU. Memory that resides inside the CPU is called a register. Control unit. This unit controls the operation of all parts of the computer but does not carry out any actual data processing operation. Memory. Memory is primarily divided into primary memory and secondary memory. Primary memory consists of mainly two types of memory: RAM, random access memory, and ROM, read-only memory. RAM is the internal memory of the CPU for storing data, program, and program results. It read or write memory which stores data until machine is working. RAM is volatile, that is, data is stored in it is lost when we switch off the computer, or if there is a power failure, the data will be lost. That's why RAM is called volatile. RAM is a small both in terms of physical size and in the amount of data. There are mainly three types of RAM memory available: dynamic RAM, static RAM, and synchronous dynamic RAM. Dynamic RAM, a type of physical memory used in the most personal computers. The term dynamic indicates that the memory must be constantly refreshed, and in static RAM, it does not need to be refreshed like DRAM. And synchronous DRAM, it's a type of dynamic RAM. Next category of the primary memory is the read-only memory. It is not volatile. RAM is volatile, ROM is not volatile. The memory from which we can only read but cannot write on it. Information is stored permanently during the manufacturing. ROM stores such instruction data required to start the computer. This is referred to as bootstrap. The bootstrap program is required for the starting or working of a computer. There are mainly three types of ROM available: masked ROM, EEPROM, erasable and programmable ROM, EEPROM, electrically erasable and programmable ROM. Not all abbreviation of memory and its full form. Masked ROM, the very first ROM were hardwired devices that contained a pre-programmed set of data or instruction. Erasable and programmable ROM. The EEPROM can be erased by exposing it to ultraviolet light for a duration of up to 40 minutes. Electrically erasable and programmable ROM, from the name it's clear that it can be programmed and erased electrically. The computer memory is divided into large number of small parts called the cells. Each location has unique address. Memory is primarily of three types. As already told, there are two types of memory: primary memory and secondary memory, but there is also another category that is called cache memory. It is a very high-speed semiconductor memory which can be speed up CPU. Cache memory are used for improving the speed of operation of a computer. It acts as a buffer between the CPU and memory. Buffer means a temporary storage. Primary memory, it holds only those data and instruction on which computer is currently working. It has limited capacity and it is volatile, whereas secondary memory is not volatile, also known as external memory. It's slower than the main memory. These are used for storing data information permanently. Secondary storage or external storage devices, different categories are floppy disk, hard disk, magnetic disk. Floppy disk is primarily used in PCs. Information on a floppy disk is recorded in the magnetized states of particles of iron oxides evenly placed upon concentric circles known as tracks. Hard disk is non-removable enclosed magnetic disk included in most PCs. Magnetic tape, this is plastic tape usually made of mylar that is coated with iron oxide.